All right, guys, it looks like we're approaching the hour mark. It's about 5:58 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Gonna give it a few more minutes and let some more people kind of wander in, straggle in, and we'll check back here in a couple minutes. All right, guys, we have reached the hour mark. So let's get going. I know time is money, right? We all got important things to be doing. So let's go ahead and learn this, learn some learning today. Whatever that means. I don't know. I'm in a kind of a weird mood. Today's been a really long day. So I'm super excited about this webinar, guys. I've been looking forward to this all week. As you know, I like to do the lives better than, am I muted here? What's going on? Unmute myself. Why is that happening? Do I need to start over? Did anybody hear that? Go ahead and put into the comment. You heard it? Okay. That was weird. Why was it telling me to unmute? Okay, but you heard it, so that's all that matters. All right. Anyways, this is why I love live webinars. Let me turn my camera on here. Because you can see my full screen, right? I'm pretty sure you guys can see all of my little gadgets and gizmos and knickknacks and doodads down here. And you can, those are the technical terms, by the way. And you can also see that this is February 13th, 2020 at 6:01 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Arizona time. The reason why I like live webinars better is because the energy is so much better on a live webinar. The replay, it's like, hey, is this guy for real? Right? It always happens. I mean, I do the replays too, yeah, obviously, but it's just not the same. Am I right? Drop a 1 in the comments if you prefer the live webinars, the live trainings versus the pre-recorded ones. Go ahead. Yep, there you go. Got a lot of ones. Drop the pound sign too, like you're punching it. Bam, pound. Hashtag. All right, guys. So let's jump right in. The whole purpose of this webinar is if you're just starting out or you're already a pro. If you struggled at acquiring high-paying clients in the past, it's not your fault. If you've ever been concerned that you might not have what it takes to build a success story and live a life of freedom, put those fears to rest. The investors that are on Shark Tank, the venture capitalists, the banks, the school systems, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, all of those guys that run the world, they want you to think that. They want to put it in your head that you have to go out and do all this unnecessary stuff before you can find success. They have you thinking that you need to spend decades to acquire a PhD and a master's degree and bachelor's degrees, and you have to borrow student loans, and you have to borrow money from the banks, and you just have to. You have to sacrifice everything. You have to sacrifice 100 hours a day. I don't know how it's possible, but that's what they expect, right? All just to get success. Well, guys, if you've ever thought that those investors and the banks and the Shark Tank guys and the venture capitalists and the angel investors, if you think that they want you to fail, think about it. They probably do. I mean, they got a lot to gain from your failure, right? When you come back and invest some more money in your next project. So we're all here today to show you how to get high quality businesses to pay you top dollar to do the things that they don't even want to do during this webinar. It's a new kind of system called drop servicing. All right. My goal from this web class is that I want to help the people who want to make a six-figure income from home. I want to help people who already have agencies to acquire those top paying clients. No more of those freelance, pay by the hour, $100 tasks. I'm talking real high paying clients. And most importantly, I want to help people that are just starting out and they don't know where to get started, don't know where to begin. Because that I know is even people that do know what they're doing, right? They still want a little bit better guidance on how to get started. So that's like the main thing for me is I love helping people and getting them in the right direction because I made a lot of mistakes. And I'm actually going to talk about some of those on the webinar today, guys. Now, the only way through all of that is through this class, okay? The Drop Servicing Agency Secrets. So be sure to grab a pen and take some notes because I'm going to be dropping some huge value bombs, guys. Huge knowledge bombs coming your way. Promise you, that's a guarantee. All right. Stuff that I wish they told me when I first got started. Not even kidding. Plus, there's a special bonus at the end. Anybody who stays all the way through, you get a present. It's a gift. Yay. Free gifts. Who doesn't like that? All right. So before I jump into all that, I got to introduce myself. My name is Jason Ulibarri. I am a digital marketer. I started a company called Virtuous Industries LLC a couple years ago where I do digital marketing. And I figured it out through the flames of hell. No, I don't know. But I seriously did put a lot of trial and error to work. And I like to share those errors more particularly. To me, that's more valuable than money, is other people's errors because it helps you prevent some, right? All right. So I am a single father. I don't know if I can call myself a single father anymore. I'm still single, but my son is now 20 years old and makes me proud every single day. He joined the United States Air Force a couple years ago when he was 18 after he graduated high school, and he's just continued to make me proud ever since. He's 20 years old. He's going to be 21. I'm really hoping that we're going to be able to do a big birthday thing, 21st birthday in Vegas this year, trying to make that happen. That comes this summer in July. So I'm getting super, super excited. Now, as you know, as a single father, you have to pay the bills. Okay. And as you might tell, as you can probably tell from this pretty face, I'm getting old, man, but I was a young dad. I seriously was a young dad. And, I mean, 18 years old was when he was 17, when he was conceived. I had no business being a dad. I had to figure this stuff out the hard way. I didn't know life, man. But I had to work my way up from the warehouse. I got a job at a plumbing distribution company or a wholesale company, and I just started slinging boxes, slinging pipe and heavy material, and just run back breaking stuff. And when I say back breaking, I mean literally back breaking. To this day, I have back pain because of the amount of labor I put in over the years. And this is funny too. I love that picture. I got to put that side by side because that was me when I was ambitious corporate guy working my way up from the bottom warehouse position into a managerial position. And then me being in the cubicle. I'm going to get to that right now. So 18 years in sales and marketing over the course of my journey, 20 altogether, if you technically want to think about it. But 18 years was basically around the time when I started marketing for businesses. Well, after all my hard work, working from the warehouse, working up, and I did all the sales, the inside sales, the outside sales, management, supervising, everything. I did it all. That's what happens when you climb that corporate ladder, right? Well, it finally happened. I got the dream job of a century. All my hard work finally paid off. It was awesome. Las Vegas, baby. Not even kidding, guys, when I tell you that I was already working on the projects remotely from Tucson. I was helping to do the towers and the big commercial plumbing projects that were in the towers in Las Vegas. If you don't know, I mean, you're talking like 500 rooms to some of these casinos, right? That's a lot of bathrooms, a lot of plumbing material. Then I was doing the projects for those. Well, I got the job. I took a job offer in Las Vegas, 6-figure salary. It was like $120,000 a year. company car, expense account, whining and dining the clients and the customers, winning those projects. Dream job. I worked my way up to this. I never wanted anything as much as I wanted that position, right? It was on my radar. So they offered, they started moving me. They were going to buy out my lease. I was looking for apartments in Las Vegas, and everything I was on top of the world. It was like, you know what? All my hard work is finally paid off. I'm excited. But then I had to withdraw my acceptance to that position. Now, I know a lot of you can actually relate to having to make difficult decisions in life, okay? Because it happens to all of us. You know, we reach a crossroad, and there's that road. We have to be responsible and do the moral thing, the ethical thing, or we have to be selfish and do the once in a lifetime opportunity thing. Well, I'm not going to get into all the details, but my son couldn't move with me. It's a lot of personal stuff I'm not going to get into, but it was devastating because he didn't want to move with me. At the time he was a teenager, the most difficult times of his years. My teenage years were terrible. My dad wasn't even around, right? I had to be there for my son. If I wasn't around, I couldn't put my son through the same thing. Look at me. I ended up becoming this young father and not having any guidance, not knowing. I had to stick to my son. So long story short, I couldn't give up on my boy. So I withdrew my position. I said, you know what? A six-figure salary will come around again. Well, the company that I worked for, they couldn't legally punish me for it, right? Even though they started all the process of moving me along, and they started the sequence and getting everything going for the move. And I pulled it away from them, and it was a lot of time and a lot of wasted energy, and they couldn't legally do anything. But I call this the de-shelving process, okay? It was a rude awakening on how much I actually meant to this company, right? They started taking away so I was on the projects in Vegas. They started taking away all those Vegas accounts to me. And then like even the large Tucson accounts, my local accounts, they started taking those away from me. The next thing you know, they put me on this ridiculous phone system, and I still hear the beeping in my earpiece. And it's just like, I was so overqualified and so ambitious to be doing that role. It was not me to be answering phones, right? And then they put me on this, it's like I called it the glorified cashier, right? I started working the counter, but it was based on service plumbing stuff. And out of all my 20 years in the industry, not once did I ever do service, never. And now they put me in service. I'm like, why wouldn't you put me in commercial? I don't get it. And they essentially made me a hardware store clerk. And there was one more step where I climbed up, and there was one more step that meant it was the lowest level, and it would have been the entry-level position in the warehouse where I first started out. And that was the next one that was coming. I could feel it. Well, sure enough, not even kidding. Not even kidding. They did. They told me, hey, we're moving you to the warehouse. We're going to change your location. We're going to put you over here. We need your experience. And they tried to blow smoke at you and let you know. I know what they were doing. They wanted me to quit. They couldn't legally fire me. They couldn't legally tell me they were unhappy with me. So they were forcing me out by treating me like garbage. Now, I could have gone and looked for another job. I'm really qualified. I've done it before. I moved to Dallas at one point and had a really good paying job in Dallas. I could have looked for another job. But it really got me thinking. I'm like, do I really want to have someone else have this much control over me? Do I really want that? And the answer is no. I don't want someone having that much control over my success. I want to be in charge of my life. So luckily, at this point, I was already earning some side income. During the recession, I took a few cert courses and I learned a little bit of SEO and some IT work, A+, Net+, Security+. And I started dabbling a little bit, a little bit of web design, a little bit of SEO for customers, and I was charging them. I was making a little bit of side money on the side. It was nice. It was nice having that. Well, when push came to shove and they told me they were going to put me back in the warehouse and I had a little bit of income coming in, I was planning on leaving, right? I was looking for my exodus. I just had to make more money, and I was trying to figure out the business aspect of it first before I went full time and tried to do it. Well, instead of quitting my job and looking for another one, I decided to go all in on my agency. I was already making a little bit of cash. Why not scale it, right? Take on a few more clients. All's good in the hood. Well, I got to make a little side note detour here, and I got to talk about the time because this like brings me so much joy when I got to tell my boss that I was quitting. He sent me an email. Okay, didn't even have the decency to call me up on the phone and tell me that they were going to move me to the warehouse. Sent me an email, and sorry, my phone's ringing. Stop. All right, bad time. All right, so they sent me an email, and he says, "Hey, we're going to move you here," and I responded with 3 words. One email. I said, "No, you're not." That's it. That was my entire response. "No, you're not." And he responded, "Excuse me?" I said, "Consider this my 2 weeks notice." Well, all right. So I jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire. Okay. So let me tell you some quick lessons that I learned. Learn these real fast too. When you start handling your own business and you got to pay the rent, right? You got to pay the bills. This was back in 2018, right? December, when I finally made that leap. I even posted on Facebook. If you're my Facebook friend, you can probably go back and see the day I did the Facebook Live announcing that I was my last day at work. But I love telling my boss that I'm in charge of my own destiny. I love it. All right, so there's no need to reinvent the wheel. This is one thing that killed me the most. I couldn't believe, because I'm a very creative person, right? I'm innovative. I like to think outside the box, right? And so I kind of was trying to do a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't know if it worked, and that's not something you want to do, especially if your goal is to just pay the bills, or your goal is to quit your job, or your goal is just to have some extra income. Reinventing the wheel, it's actually kind of stupid, right? If it's a hobby or a passion, that's cool. You know, come up with the next big thing, but do that in the side, right? When it's do or die, don't reinvent the wheel. Do what works. Find out what works for other people and emulate it. The next thing I learned is that there's no need to get a degree and spend years of school mastering skills. Oh, geez, let me just tell you, all those certifications that I got, the A plus, Net plus, Security plus, taking apart computers, you know, learning HTML and web design, pointless. I never use HTML like ever anymore. It's ridiculous knowing the basics of it, but you can WordPress and ClickFunnels. That's build a damn good website. Don't need to know HTML. You don't have, and most of the stuff you don't even have to go to school for unless you're becoming a doctor or a lawyer. Come on, no need to go to school, and there's no need to take out loans. This is one I got to emphasize on, right? Because this is terrible. People will go in and take out a huge loan and go into debt. There's no need. And the most successful people in the world, they're visionaries and they delegate the work. You don't have to do everything yourself. Okay? You don't. And I could talk for hours. Actually, let's talk. I'm not gonna talk for hours, but I want to actually touch on number 3 and number 4, because there's no need to take out loans and go into debt, right? I wish that I knew how easy it was to go get a client and have them pay me a couple $1,000s a month and do the work. And then I can outsource it and pay other people to do the work. I wish I knew how easy it was. There's no reason to go take out a loan. There's no reason to swipe your credit card like I did. I'm gonna get to that here in a second. But number 4 is the most successful people in the world. They're visionaries. Okay. Tony Robbins said it best. He said this at Funnel Hacking Live earlier this month. I loved it. Tony Robbins said that you are a business owner, not a business operator. You hire the business operators. You're a business owner. And that hit me so hard because there's a lot of stuff that I still love to do myself, and there's just no time. You have to find people that can do it. You have to build a team. Then we'll get to that too. I know I'm already kind of throwing all kinds of information at you because I'm so excited. I love this stuff, and I love helping people with this stuff. These lessons that I didn't know. It's so powerful because I made so many mistakes. Okay, literally so many. The most important lesson that I learned. Okay, the biggest mistake that I made is pricing. You got to get the pricing right. And the reason why, guys, is because there's this system that I figured out the hard way, okay? Because like I said, I was making like a couple $1,000s with doing a few clients for SEO. When I thought that more clients equaled more money and everyone's happy, right? Wrong. No, it's not always the case. I found out the hard way because I got more clients, and then guess what? That was a lot of work that I had to do on my own. A lot of work. I'm working 18-hour days. I'm not even kidding. I was like, 18? Really? I'm like getting 4 hours sleep and I'm just nonstop working behind my computer all day. I got no life. What's the point in this? but I couldn't afford to hire anybody because I spent all my time getting clients. All the extra time I had was getting clients. Cool. All I need is more clients. More clients means more money. Great. Now you got more clients. Now what? Oh, crap. I have to take care of the clients now. So I couldn't afford to hire help, to have people help me with it, right? This was the lesson. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? This is the lesson that was like smacked me in my face. Hey, dummy. Hey, dum-dum. Get your pricing right. Make sure you have margin in there. Because guess what? When it comes time to hire somebody, you're going to have room in your profits to do so. Okay? I ended up swiping my credit card over and over again. Oh, you know what? I can't handle it. I can't work 18-hour days. 12-hour days. 12-hour days, fine. I'm going to hire somebody else. Swipe my credit card. Yes, please, you do it. Yes, please, you do it. And you know what about credit cards, right? Interest. That debt doesn't go down. If you got more money going out every month, that debt doesn't go down, it goes up. Okay? And wow, more clients will fix that, right? No, not if you don't have the system fixed yet. I learned that. And we're going to get to that later on in this course, trust me. All right, so once I figured out that I could charge for the value and not for the time, there was a whole new ball game, okay? And what I mean by that is a lot of people are like, well, I don't feel right about charging, you know, $150 an hour. I don't feel right about charging $500 an hour. Whoa, what are they getting for that? Don't forget the hour part. What are they getting for that $500? Are you giving them something for that $500? I don't care about the time. I care about the job. What are you doing for it? Once I started looking at that, and I'm like, wow, this guy's getting more clients. This guy's getting more leads. This guy's getting more traffic, social media. He's getting the likes. This one's getting this. This one's getting that. And I'm like, damn right that it's worth it. They're paying me $2,500 a month. That's like a $15 an hour job, right? If they were to hire an employee to do it, $15 an hour comes out to be about $2,500 a month that they got to pay. But they're not. They're paying me to bring them business. Boom, right? Mind blown. So value, not time. Now, I was able to acquire the highest paying clients once you started changing this frame, right? These are proofs, these are screenshots of payments, recurring payments that my clients pay me every month. Got one for $2,100, $1,500, $2,000, $600, $1,700, $1,900. It's all recurring revenue, okay? This means that it comes back in every month. That means next month, I got a steady stream of money coming in, right? It's not a question mark. It's not like freelance work where you're like, I'm going to go get someone to pay me. Hi, pay me. Thank you. Hey, do you want to pay me again next month maybe? No, this is recurring. This is, I am going to continue to get you business and you're going to continue to pay me. All right? So it's beautiful. Beautiful. Now, you don't have to take my word for it, guys, okay? Because I'm bringing, sure, those are screenshots of my income, but let's talk the 7-figure guys. If you don't know about the 2 Comma Club, this is the 7-figure club, man. All these people are the ones that brought their business to $1 million, okay? Now, let this sink in. 95% of businesses never reach the $1 million point. 95% of the businesses in the United States. Let that sink in. Anyways, this is a whole club of people that do it. All right, look at all these members. You can go to 2commaclub.com and check it out for yourself. I'm not exaggerating. All of these businesses. And I was just at Funnel Hacking Live. I think they have like 200, where's my sheet? It was like 268 people or something like that. 268 awards given out this year. In 1 year. 1 year. New businesses using this system. A system similar to the one that I'm going to show you. Okay? The proof is in the pudding. All those millionaires, and this is the beautiful part, guys, because if I've read all the books, I rubbed elbows with them while I was there. I was talking to them, and I'm going to make my business. Believe me, my time's coming this year. I'm going to have my 7-figure business. I'm on my way. Well, guess what? Rubbing elbows with them, and you start talking to them, and you start hearing their stories. They all have the same story. It's the same exact thing. The one thing in common, they didn't worry about being an expert. They just took action. Right? The schools and the banks, and they tell you need to spend years, and you need a PhD, and you need to do this, and you need to do that. No, take action. Be imperfect. Just do it. Imperfect action is better than perfect no action. Think about that. So how does this apply to you? Okay, so I'm sure that you spent your whole life thinking the same things as me, right? I'm not even exaggerating. Trust the system. It's the safe way to live. It's like we were ingrained, we are indoctrinated to hear this over and over again. Trust the system, trust the system. And then we start questioning the system. We're like, wow, that system is really not good, right? But we were told that it's safe. It's not safe. I was laid off of the recession for 2 years struggling to find work. If you save up in 40 years, you can start living. Then's when you can live your life. 40 years in your retirement, right? Well, if you borrow some money now, everybody else does, you'll be able to pay it back later. Get what you want now by borrowing money, pay it back later. No. Let me ask you this, guys. Do you really believe any of that? Seriously, do you? Because they told us that, and like, especially now that I've been on my own, and I'm just like, it makes me cringe that it took me so long to think differently than that, to break my mindset free. Now, if you have a pen handy, write down these names, guys, because these are my favorite funnel hackers. And I call them funnel hackers because they're in this space, in the drop servicing, in the digital marketing. They help other businesses build businesses, right? And this is probably one of the most lucrative things that you can get into. Not kidding, because people will pay you. If they're making more money, they're going to give you money. That's just how it works, right? Pay, make. It's that simple. It's that simple. So David Asarnow, 5-time two comma club winner. All right, so that $1 million award, he got it 5 times. Plus, he got the 2CCX, which means it's 10 million through one funnel. That dude is a stud. I missed him at Funnel Hacking Live. I'm so upset that I missed him. Kevin David, this guy is a pimp. He's a little social media influencer, kind of. I don't know. He's got a lot of haters right now, and I feel for him. I really do. I really truly do. But this guy, master at Facebook ads. Okay, Facebook ads is another form of digital marketing. But he is such a stud because not only does David Asarnow and Kevin David use digital marketing, but they're also implementing sales funnels into this, right? Because sales funnels are kind of like the key to everything, and I'm going to get to that later. All right. Then last up, we got Dan Henry. Again, this guy was like a 19-year-old kid, and when he did his first 7-figure, and he made that drunk video and went live or went viral. It's pretty funny. Again, he also teaches Facebook ads, also teaches digital marketing techniques, also with sales funnels. That's the reason why I want to bring these guys up, guys, because they're the core and the inspiration and my mentors of basically everything that I've taken all of their stuff and I've simplified it. Okay. I've simplified it into an easier version, like a little kit, like a little box. And we're going to dive into that today. Bottom line, drop servicing with funnels. Here we are. Boom. Are you awake? I gotta do that. Boom. Gotta wake you up because a lot of these people on these live trainings, they kind of doze off. Give me a pound. Hit that hashtag pound. I'm awake. The pound button, right? You know, they say smash the subscribe button on YouTube. Well, pound it, baby. All right. Moving along. Today we are going to cover the 3 secrets of drop servicing. Okay. Like I said, this is the system that if I could do it all over again, start from the beginning and do it the right way without making all those terrible mistakes and getting $20,000 in credit card debt. These are the secrets that I would abide by. Okay. This is the Bible. All right. Sorry if that's sacrilegious, but this is the Bible to drop servicing. Number 1, how to get your first high-paying client, even if you don't have any money. Number 2, how can you start right away, even without any skills? Number 3, how to scale to multiple clients, even without a marketing budget. Oh, this is going to be good, guys. You're going to love this. I swear to God. Get ready. Here we go. Number 1, secret number 1, how to get your first high-paying client, even if you don't have any money. I got to tell you the story. Hold on, before I jump in, I'm gonna get excited because this stuff is gold. Well, some people think that it's impossible to acquire your first client without any money or an ads budget, right? And they end up never taking action because the perfect opportunity never presents itself. Well, let me tell you a quick story on how my first high-paying client fell in my lap. All right, I got to tell you, this is a funny story. I was actually sitting right here in this exact chair. And my HVAC company, my property manager came to fix my heater. This was 2018, and property management company came and they recognized me from being in the plumbing industry as long as I was. And he's like, "Hey, how's it going? Like, you don't work at such and such anymore? You work here now?" I'm like, "Yeah, I quit. I'm going full time on my business." "Oh, what do you do?" I said, "Well, I help businesses make money. I do digital marketing." "Oh, interesting. Like you build websites on it." "Not just build websites. I get customers, right? I make businesses money." oh, wow, that's really cool. That's really cool. And so we start talking, and next thing you know, he says, I should introduce you to my partner. We're the business owners here, and maybe we could get you to do some of that for us. I'd love to talk to you guys, right? So next thing you know, I'm sitting there with the owner. We're going over some strategies, going over some digital stuff. And I told him that I'm kind of falling behind in my slides here. The next thing you know, the owner of that company is calling me and wanting to learn more. So we're sitting down over beers. Well, they asked me how much I charge, and I threw a random number at them. Not even kidding. I had a price sheet, but I honestly threw a number at them, and I was like, I'll throw everything in for this price. And they were like, cool. Just like that, it was $2,000 every month. And that was my first high-paying client, guys. And I didn't even know what I was doing. imagine if I knew how to adjust my pricing accordingly first. Jeez. Well, that's the most complex secret of all, guys. Good night. That's it. That's the big secret. I had a conversation. Everyone's so held up on like closing, right? I remember taking all these closing courses and body language courses, and you got to shake someone's hand, you got to touch their elbow, if they're leaning in, if they're playing with their hair, if their eyes are dilating, all these courses that I took on how to close and how to make sure. And the end of the day, if you just like have a conversation and be like, hey, give me a chance, you usually get it. Like, people are people, right? Everyone is so worried about closing and pitching that they don't realize that the best sales pitch is a simple conversation. So this is the funnel, the most recent funnel that we did. Oh, we actually took this one down. Yeah, we stopped doing that. It doesn't get cold here in Arizona. It just doesn't. And so we were doing a furnace special, and this wasn't actually that good. I don't know. I got to take this out. Anyway, that was an example of what one of the sales funnels that I built for a customer. And so that's something to think about. Anyway, secret number one: get your first client without any money. Where can you go to have these conversations about other people's businesses? Because I know you're probably thinking to yourself, guys, that's great, but how many HVAC guys are going to come into my living room, right? Sure, doesn't happen. Well, Facebook groups, LinkedIn, there's Instagram chats, they're all over the place, right? And we're going to get to more secrets coming up here, believe me. But Facebook groups is probably the best one, because there's a Facebook group for everything, and it's growing by the millions every day. Not even kidding. There's a Facebook. You could start your own Facebook group for whatever you want. Just look for the conversations that are already happening and jump in, right? Just jump in and start talking to them. It's that simple. Trust me, there are businesses looking for whatever it is that you offer. They're looking, and a lot of them are shy. They're in the shadows. They're not even like doing that. So let me tell you about this one time. I was actually I was helping this person with how to close a client, right? It's funny. I was helping an agency person on how to close another business. I then end up getting a private message from a business owner saying, hey, all that stuff you were telling them how to do, can you really do that stuff? And I'm like, yes. And we ended up jumping on a call, and I started doing their SEO for them. I was helping someone learn how to close clients for digital marketing, and then a business owner came to me and asked me if I could do their SEO. It's weird, man. People on the outside are like, it's funny. It's funny. You just have to reach out to them. You have to be active, and believe me, eventually they just start crawling to you. All right. So you might be thinking to yourself, why would a client pay me the high dollar amount? That doesn't make sense, right? Why would they pay that up front? Wouldn't they want like research? Wouldn't they want case studies? Wouldn't they want that? I know, I get it. It's a lot easier to convince a client of the results over the long term. Okay. Everyone's like, I needed testimonials and case studies. I need to build the house before I could live in the house, right? That's everyone's mentality. No, you can stretch it out. Okay, because if it's stretched out over the long term, trust me, it puts their mind at ease. So let me tell you about this plastic surgeon that hired me a few months ago. The project was just to get them more, I think it was like 50 consultations. I can't even remember now. I think it was 50 more consultations on top of what they were already getting per month. So I did the simple math of how many leads we had to generate, because how many they typically convert, how many leads they convert into consultations, and how many consultations they convert to actual customers. We did the math, and so the number we came to for their goal was 50 more. And I said, interesting. Okay, so I just did, and I reversed engineered it over the course of 3 months. And I said, okay, it's really simple. So we're going to do this. And I went backwards and I said, the first month we got to do the building, second month we got to do the platform testing, and then the third month we optimize. Boom, $2,000 each month to get you 50 consultations. Boom, right? I just stretched it out so far that they were like, oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So now we had $2,000 installments over the course of 3 months. And so the goal was I actually wanted to continue doing more digital marketing for them, but they did their own Facebook ads in-house. So they didn't have use for me. So that contract was a one-time thing. But still, are you going to shake a stick at $6,000? I don't think so. All right. So you might also be thinking, I don't understand how I'll have time to get my first client because I'm so busy. Guys, the truth is, all it takes is a little bit of time a day, right? Give up Netflix. Give up zoning out in front of the TV. Take it serious. Just go jump in the groups and start having conversations. Even if you're just learning, and you're asking Facebook ads, be like, hey, isn't this a good idea? What if I do this and this and this and this? And then you could take that into another group and be like, hey, I know something now, and talk about it. You're going to attract people. It's just natural. It's organic. So you might also be thinking that the people that read your comments, oh, wait, hold on. I'm getting mixed up. I'm getting excited. I know. Silly me. The people that read your comments, they actually go to your profile. So there's actually a little hack that I'm going to teach you right now. Write this down. If you make your profile picture look professional and make it like a billboard for your company, your Facebook profile acts as a sales funnel. It acts as a website. So if you give a call to action there and be like, hey, schedule a call today. People are going to start scheduling a call because they're going to see your comments in that group. They're going to go look at your profile because people they stalk you, and then they're going to call you. Boom. Boom. The prospects find their way to you just by you being active in your community, active in your internet communities. Just go out there and be active. Should I say that again? Be active. Just be active. All right, guys. Secret number 2, how to get started right away, even without any skills. Oh, this one's awesome. This one's awesome. I got to tell you about white labeling agencies, guys, and how I stumbled upon them. I wish if I got my pricing right in the beginning. I know that's what I said, the big secret the big thing that I should have learned. If I got the pricing right, then I would have had enough room to do the white label agencies right away. But that's why you're here today. You're going to learn from my mistakes. You can hire someone else to do the work for you, and they'll slap your company logo on it. You get the credit for the work. Yeah, there's agencies out there, already established agencies. They're called white label agencies that will do the work for you and give you credit for it. And they're actually pretty inexpensive too. They even run reports for you guys. Here's an example of the white label agency that I use. This is the report that we run for our clients. How many leads they get, how much traffic, how many pages are ranking in Google, et cetera, everything. Even the health of the website score. It's awesome. Awesome sauce. And so when I send this to my client, they're all like, oh, sweet. It looks super professional. Plus, you can even run reports. Yep, that's right. I'll run an audit report of a potential client and be like, your website's only scoring a 54 out of 100. Boom. They love that. It impresses new clients. They're like, wow, this person's really professional. They've got a report. They've got everything. It's great. All right, so many people think that you have to go to school and earn a degree before you can be successful. You have to master your skills and get certified. You have to go and do this and you have to do that. And no, you don't. You don't. Have you ever seen the movie Catch Me If You Can? This is the greatest movie in the world, okay? And I'm not trying to encourage lying, but this is an awesome story. So Leonardo DiCaprio played a character by the name of Frank Abagnale. And Frank Abagnale. And what was awesome about Frank Abagnale is this is a true story. The kid was like 17 and he pretended to be an airline pilot for Pan Am. He pretended to be a surgeon. He pretended to be a lawyer. And he got away with it. Like, seriously, for a long stretch of time, too. Like, people believed him. Well, they kind of glossed over this scene in the movie, but in the actual book, he was actually teaching like a physics course or something like this, top level math or science. I can't remember what it was, but at a really prestigious school too. And he taught for like an entire semester. And by the time when he got caught and they questioned him, they were like, how did you teach that class for an entire semester? And he was like, well, it actually wasn't that difficult. And they're like, what do you mean? You were 18 years old. How the hell could you possibly have known advanced level, whatever? He's like, all I had to do was read one chapter ahead of the class. Boom! I'm telling you guys, you don't have to be an expert. You just have to know more than your clients. Okay? You don't. You don't. You don't. And it's easy to be, because a lot of these clients too, especially small businesses, a lot of the boomers, hey boomer, I hate that phrase, by the way. Hey boomer, a lot of the baby boomer generations, they're not tech savvy. And even some of the millennials, not even kidding, right? The generation Xers, right? Whatever they call them. There's a lot of them that don't have computer. They're like lost when it comes to internet. And that's great, because you're like, all you have to know is know a little bit and be like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. Do you want it? And they're like, yes, please. Because a lot of them don't even understand social media, right? All right. So you might also be thinking to yourself, how can I help a dozen clients without any skills? That's just pushing it. Like one client, maybe. How do I help a dozen? It's easy, guys. It's really easy. If you price correctly, like I mentioned from the beginning, you get your pricing correctly. You don't do what I do. You don't rack up $20,000 in credit card debt figuring things out. Just don't undercut your prices, and always work in the cost to outsource. Be able to afford those white label agencies. And you can take on as many clients as you need because you're outsourcing the work. Does that make sense? And even if you don't plan on outsourcing, because I hear that all the time, guys, everyone, they're like, oh, well, that's unethical. It's not. How's it any different from hiring an employee? Okay? It's not. But if you're on that train and you're like, it's an ethics train and I'm not going to do it, whatever. I'm not going to try to talk you out of it. The point is, even if you don't plan on outsourcing, you're going to want to hire an employee later, right? So work your pricing. It's that simple. It's that simple. Henry Ford said, I have a row of electronic buttons in my office. All I have to do is press one of them and call the person who can answer any question on any subject I wish to know. Smart people delegate. Successful people delegate. What did Tony Robbins say? I'm not a business owner, or excuse me, I'm not a business operator. I'm a business owner. Press the button. You get other people to do the work for you. That's what successful people do. All right. So you're probably asking yourself too, and this is like a number one, and I get this one. This one I actually do get, guys. What if they could tell that I'm a newbie? Yes. Oh my God, imposter syndrome. Let me tell you something. I'm not a newbie, and I still feel that way. Okay? Like, it doesn't stop. Everyone, even millionaires. I think Tony Robbins, well, let's say Russell Brunson. Russell Brunson's the founder of ClickFunnels, and he's got a multi-million-dollar company now, and he's a CEO and running the crap out of that machine. Even he said he's got imposter syndrome. It's a human trait. Everyone has it, okay? So the beautiful thing about this, though, is you only feel that if you're going at it alone. You ever notice that? Like, wolf pack mentality kind of protects us from that. Don't do it alone. Team up. Partner up. Utilize the partnerships. Build a relationship with other agencies that'll do the work, and then leverage their authority, okay? Like the white label agencies. You guys ready for this? You want to learn how I built authority when I didn't have authority? And I started using this for my sales calls? I started using their case studies. Like, hell, I'm hiring them anyways. I might as well be using their proof, right? Boom! Next thing you know, and so basically people are going to ask, well, who's the name of this company? I said, well, I can't divulge that because I'm actually in a partnership with X. Or this is my mentor's case study and we work together, right? It's not a lie. You're learning from them. They're your mentor. You're using them. They're your case studies. Boom! Is your mind blown right now? Are you getting this? Are you getting this? I love this, man. This is my favorite. This is my favorite one. I'm telling you, the secret number 3 is like the best one, guys. How to scale to multiple clients even without a marketing budget, right? Because, okay, all right, Jason, all right. Getting 1 or 2 clients sounds pretty easy. You work my way up to 10. How would I do like multiple clients, and make this a real business? Some entrepreneurs that are just starting out say stuff like, I don't know how to reach out to business owners, or I don't know what people want. I don't know. And then it's just like, I don't know. It's just not time. Well, I got a huge gold nugget for you. Ready? If you stuck around this long, guys, I promise this will all make it worth it. You can give your potential clients or you can get your potential clients to fill out an application and apply for your services. Boom! Guys, I'm not even kidding. You're like, what? No. What? Yes, guys, that is right. They will fill out an application to hire you. That's right. And all you need are 2 tools that don't cost you a penny. I figured this trick out. It was fun, man. I was just sending out a million emails just because it's such an awesome trick. 2 tools, don't cost you a penny. Google Forms and Instagram hashtags. That's it. All right. All you do is you create a strategic form in Google Forms with strategic questions, right? You base those questions in in a manner of, do you need marketing? Have you ever considered outsourcing your marketing? It's market research you're just sending out to them. You create a survey, right? And you send it out to people on Instagram who are posting their businesses. And they're like, yeah, I'll fill out the survey. It's awesome. Let me give you an example here. Okay, this is a dentist that I found. 237,000 posts and hashtag dentist life. Let me ask you something, guys. Who's posting that? Do you think auto mechanics are posting dentist life? Do you think nurses? No, dentists are posting dentist life. Okay, hashtag dentist life. 237,000. Those are all dentists. Go down the list. Check out this one that I found. She's kind of cute. She's in California. She's only got 9,000 followers, so she's not this guru celebrity, right? But she does have a business. She's even got 2 ways that you can contact her, right? And if you go down that list of 237,000, how many email addresses do you think you're going to get in there, right? Free. Doesn't cost you a penny. You just go down and get a bunch of contacts, start emailing them, and be like, hey, would you mind doing some market research? Guys, I got to tell you, though, I've sent a lot of cold emails, okay? I've seriously done this the hard way. I've done so many cold videos. Cold videos are like when you pre-record the video and you send them out with the cold email, and they may or may not even watch the video. Dumb. So dumb. So many door-to-door card drops that every time I hand someone my card, I always feel like I'm telling them, here, you throw this away. So many cold calls. Pick up the phone. Hey, do you need marketing? Hello. Hi. Guys, let's think about this for a second. It's like going up to the prettiest woman at the bar and proposing marriage before you even introduce yourself, or right after you, right? I know we all get those in our Facebook groups, right? We get them in there, and they're like, they come in our DM, and they some guy from Pakistan. He's like, hello, sir. Would you like to buy my services? They're going straight for the marriage, right? No, but with this system, it's a survey. They fill out the form and they're applying. They're telling you, yeah, I'm actually considering buying marketing. And you get warm leads. Boom. Finding warm leads with surveys forms is much, much, much easier than all that cold way. Okay. So at the end of the day, guys, getting clients, it's a simple numbers game. And so this is the math, and this is kind of why I titled it the 6-figure agency, and that was the way the website is, because it's a really simple version of it. Like if you get 10 clients to pay you $1,000 a month, it's 120 grand a year. Boom, 6 figures. 6 clients at 1667 a month is also 120. 4 clients at 2,500, also 120. A 6-figure agency is looking really realistic, isn't it? And I'm telling you guys that, like, I learned the hard way. And I'm telling you, with everything, all the secrets that I've dropped today, you have the potential to make one hell of a freedom lifestyle for yourself. Okay. If you send out 50 survey requests, okay, a day, per day, which is easy to do because you can even hire scrapers to do it for you, and there's software that can do it for you. But if you sent out 50 a day, all right, you would have sent out 1,500 requests. And this number is kind of funny. And there's no guarantees in life, but this number is awesome, guys. Think about this. If a pathetic 1%, just one tiny measly 1% filled out the form, that's out of 1,500, that's 15 applicants that are warm. They're interested in marketing. You can reach out to them and offer your services. All right, so you know what? That's a huge mind-blowing whatever. I can't even think of words right now. Words are hard because I'm so excited about this. Seriously, guys, there's only one problem from preventing you from making this something. Most people dream and visualize the end result, but few take action. Are you an action taker? I got to ask you. A lot of people think that this is a lot of work to gain just a few clients. I've heard people say that. There's always these naysayers in their mind, and they're always coming up. Is that you? They're always coming up with things on why they can't get started. You really only need to do the hard stuff once, guys. This is the truth. This is the fact of the matter, is that once you have the clients, they're going to stay on. How long do you think they're going to stay on for, right? Life, until you start doing it. As long as you're getting them the services that they paid for, they're going to stay on with you because you're getting them business. Who would turn that away, right? Plus, now that you have clients, you also have income. And that means that you have an ads budget. And you can reinvest some of your ads budget and get more clients. See what I'm saying? It's like a feedback loop. And you can hire that white label agency to run your own ads for you. It's kind of funny. I've always thought about doing that. All right, so let me ask you something, guys. Are you enjoying this webinar so far? I haven't even been looking at the chat over here on this other monitor. You guys aren't very talkative today. Only a few comments here and there. Come on, drop me a big pound sign. Pound! Smash that pound button. Don't really do that because I don't want you to break your phones or your computers. Yeah, it's a lot of pounds. Good. Awesome. So if you're enjoying this so far, guys, so far we've covered how to get your first high-paying client, even if you don't have any money. How you can start right away, even without any skills. And how to scale to multiple clients, even without a marketing budget. I hope you were taking notes, guys, because that was a lot of info. Type "I'm ready" in the comments, guys. Who wants to take this to the next level? Who wants to take this to the next level? All right, guys, let's be honest. How much of this stuff are you ready going to go apply right now? I'm watching, so I'm not even watching the camera anymore. I'm watching the, let me move this over here. How many of you are ready to take this to the next level, guys? You're not gonna go home and know what to do, right? Let's be honest. You're gonna have a million questions. Okay, so I got something cool for you guys. I've been working on it. It's awesome. I love it. People are loving it. We're getting a lot of good feedback on this. I'm loving it. Loving it. I'm loving it. You ready? The Virtuous Agency Master Course. Boom! Step-by-step roadmap on how to build a six-figure agency. And when I say step-by-step, a lot of you have my 35-step PDF, right? Yeah, I gave it to you for free. I know I gave it to you. A lot of these guys that came through, if I could do it all over again, I would follow those 35 steps. Well, that's the map, okay? This, the Virtuous Agency Master Course, is all about helping you make the six-figure income from home by acquiring just a few high-ticket clients that give you more time to spend doing the things that you most want to do. It's awesome. In just 90 days, you can make so much happen without cold calling, without cold emailing, crazy sales pitches. You can have a couple clients paying you a full-time income in as little as 90 days. Now, how does it work? This course is going to walk you through it step by step, day by day, every step of the way. Now, I've narrowed it down to 35 boring steps that you've gotten in the PDF, and you can try to apply that yourself. Okay, a little bit each day, that's fine. But let me ask you this. Would you want to navigate through a minefield with just a map in your hand? Or would you rather somebody that's walked that minefield before and knows their way through it and is willing to hold your hand and guide you through that minefield every step of the way? Yes, please. Yeah, no, map? No, hold my hand. Yes, please. Well, here's what you're going to get, guys. Lifetime access to the private training membership site. Okay, so both the beta, because it is still in beta, I'm still testing it in a lot of aspects, so it's not complete. So you're going to get the beta version, plus you're going to get the completed version once it's finished. You're going to get my complete resource guides for all the tools that you're going to need along the way. You're going to get 5 sections of training that include the 35 training modules. So every single 35 step has an entire training sequence for each step. Boom, boom, boom. You're going to get access to the Virtuous Mastermind Facebook group. Now, guys, this is huge. I can't tell you enough because this Facebook group is seriously only going to be accessible to people on a subscription level. Okay, like they're going to want, eventually they're going to want to pay a monthly fee to be a part of this group. All right, and you're going to get free access, lifetime access. If you ever leave the group, you can't get back in unless you buy in, but you're going to get access to it. Plus, you're going to get weekly Q&A with me on live streams for 1 hour. Guys, I charge clients $500 an hour for strategy sessions, to sit down as a digital marketing consultant, to sit down with their company and actually go over a strategy for 1 hour of my time. $500. You're going to get a Q&A with me, live Q&A once a week. Exclusive agency share funnels and walkthroughs. So you get the funnels that I've built for previous clients, plus the funnel that I used for my actual agency to get leads for me. You get the share funnels if you use ClickFunnels. It only works with ClickFunnels. Plus you get the walkthrough videos. Okay, the walkthrough videos are me describing these funnels, how I built them, why I built them, and how you can use them. So who does this work for? It works for single moms, man, stay-at-home moms. It works for single dads, stay-at-home dads, just looking to earn extra income. It works for people that want to fire their boss. Is that you? Do you want to fire your boss? I know I did. You guys remember the beginning of this webinar, right? You're damn right I wanted to fire my boss. This works for prisoners of the 9-to-5 cubicle. Again, I need to put my picture right there. Of me being miserable in that cubicle, because it's such a funny picture. Freelancers that just want to have more for themselves, all right? So if you're like charging for the hour and you're a freelancer, you need this. Get out of that mindset. We're going to get you out of that mindset, okay? We're going to start showing you how to drop service the right way. I like you. Literally anyone just starting out that doesn't know where to begin, this is perfect, because this is the step-by-step cheat sheet. From A to Zinc, all right? Boom. This works for existing agencies who just want high-ticket clients. So say you already have like a social media marketing agency, say you already have an SEO agency, or maybe you're a virtual assistant, all right? This will show you how to make more money on top of that. This will show you how to get higher paying clients. It's going to show you all the stuff that you need to know. Do you want to know the number one reason that people don't get started, guys? It's not because they don't believe it'll work. It's not because it's too much money, not because they don't have enough time. The number one reason is that they don't take action on building their dreams. The reason, sorry, I had to take a drink of water. The reason is because they say stuff like, I'll get to it later. Yeah, someday. They fabricate reasons on why now is not a good time. They make up the head thingy bobber, and they argue in their head, make up reasons why they can't do it. The problem with someday, guys, is that someday never comes because it's not a real day. That's why it's called someday. It's not a real day, so it never comes. Think about that. With the three secrets that I've revealed to you today, I've showed you that the usual reasons people claim that you can't get started and that why it's not a thing, why they can't take action. They're not issues anymore. They're non-issues. No money, no problem. No skills, no problem. No experience, no problem. No time, no money, no experience, no problem. Well, since there's no more restrictions, guys, you have to ask yourself, am I an action taker? Well, are you? Let me know in the comments. Are you an action taker? I'm seeing a lot of yeses, but I don't know. Talk is cheap. I've been saying from the beginning of this web class, the very beginning of this web class, that successful people don't wait until the perfect moment comes, okay? Successful people take action now. They adjust as they go. They test as they go. They modify as they go. A plan without action is just a dream. I wish I knew who said that, because I'd like to write their name there. Does anyone know? You just can't do it right now because it takes too much time of your life, and your life is just too darn demanding. Another roadblock, another mental internal struggle that we all face. Guys, come on. Come on. Seriously? This only takes a little bit of day. Cut out Netflix. An hour a day. Go 2 hours a day. Go all in. You know what I mean? Make it happen. Action takers. All right, so here's what you get. You get access to the private training membership site, 35 training modules for $9.97, complete resource guide for all the tools that you will need, $97 value, exclusive agency share funnels and the walkthroughs to go with them, $97 value, access to my virtuous mastermind, woohoo, $997 value, weekly Q&A, and again, guys, $500 an hour for strategy calls with me for 1 hour. You get a 1 hour Q&A with me live once a week, $500 value. Total value, $2,685. Problem solved, guys. I didn't know where to begin. I started a blog. I did e-commerce. I ordered from China. I sold on Amazon. I took so many courses, guys. Oh my gosh, the courses I took. I love it. I'm not even kidding. I don't mind dropping these. I don't regret a single one of the courses I took. Ty Lopez, Kevin David, Spencer Meekum, Russell Brunson, Tony Robbins. I spent over $10,000 learning how to do this correctly, like learning the right way. $20,000 in credit card debt, figuring it out the hard way. I compiled everything into the simple and easy way to apply it. I walked the stone of fires, so you don't have to. Time and money saved for you. You don't have to figure it all out for yourself. I got not just the roadmap, I'm going to hold your hand and walk you through the way. Now you might be thinking, I don't have the right skills to do this. I will show you everything that you need to know on acquiring those skills or even hiring the professionals to do it for you. You might be thinking, I don't have the skills. Well, let's not forget about the white label agency, guys. This is pretty obvious at this point, right? I think I landed that one. I think I drove that one home. The white label agencies, you can utilize their stuff, right? And use the resource guides. Plus, I'm going to give you all of my resource guides. Okay. So you can even use me as a mentor experience, right? Well, my mentor, come on. There's no more excuses, guys. I'm going to give you all of my best resource guides, and I'm going to walk you through the minefield. I'm going to hold your hand. But wait, there's more. I love the infomercial stuff. How about some tools to help you along the way? So everything that I mentioned earlier, now we're going to add everything: the Access private training, complete resource guides, share funnels, walkthrough guides, virtuous mastermind, weekly Q&A. Now we're going to include affiliate marketing basic DLC, downloadable content, so you can make more money on your back end just by selling your client stuff, other people's product, and earning commissions on it. Plus, you're going to get affiliate marketing advanced training DLC, downloadable content for affiliate marketing advanced training, $97 value. Facebook ads e-training, downloadable content, so you can download it straight to your computer and learn it in your spare time, $197. Facebook ads remarketing. This is awesome. Retargeting training, downloadable content, $97 value. Instagram marketing, e-training, downloadable content, $97 value. Total value of $3,220. Okay, guys. Now, obviously, I'm not going to charge you for $3,220. I'm not. Come on. But if I did charge you $3,220, and all it did was get you one client, say that one client paid you $2,500 a month. That's $30,000 a year. Would it be worth it? If that's all it did, would it be worth it? $3,220? If all I did was charge you, if I did charge you the $3,220, and all I did was show you how to avoid making the $20,000 credit card debt, that needs to change. $20,000 in credit card debt, would it be worth it? Just to avoid that hurdle, would it be worth it? If I can help you avoid stepping on those landmines that I'm still paying for to this day, would it be worth it? If all it did was show you how to let other companies do the boring work that you don't even want to do, you don't even have time to do, would it be worth it? Would it be worth $3,220 if all it did was show you how to manage a few clients to allow you more free time to do what you love? Would it be worth the $3,220? All right, guys. So I had two choices. I could make it cheap or I could make it valuable. I did both. Virtuous Agency Master Course. I'm not going to charge you the $3,220 worth of value. I can easily sell this to you for $997. And in fact, it will be, once beta is done, that will be the actual price point I will be selling it at. Today, I'm giving you a very special deal because you sat on this webinar. because you sat all the way through this webinar. Yes, I love the comments. Okay, yeah, I know. You're darn right I'm waiting. It's called building suspense, man. Yes, you're right. And because I want you to be a part of my beta process, and it means a lot to you to be a part of my family, especially at the very foundation of this thing, because it's going to be huge. That's why I'm giving it to you everything today. Everything that I mentioned for $497. Incredible, guys. Complete Virtuous Mastermind and Master Course. Not going to pay $3,320 the value. You're not going to pay the $997 that I should easily be charging you for it. You're going to be paying the special one-time offer price, $497 today. Guys, you got to ask yourself, the real question is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out? Even if it only does half of what I claimed today. It will pay for itself if you turn around and get one client. Okay, so this is the cool part. If it wasn't amazing enough, here we go. I'm gonna make it an even more credible offer. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Who is this guy? Who does this guy think he is, man? Charging $497. I don't even know this guy. Well, maybe you do. Maybe do you guys know me, or is this the first time seeing me? I'm gonna make the incredible offer here, guys. So because you might not know me very well, and this is a beta course, I'm gonna give you a chance to try it out right now, if you want, for just $1. All right. Now, how this works is you're gonna get a 48-hour trial. So you get to come and try the master course out. You get to try the Facebook group, jump in one of the live trainings, the Q&As. You then have 48 hours to try out live training and see for yourself if it works for you. All right. So if you like it, your card will automatically be charged the remaining $496 in the 48 hours. And if you don't like it, you just send me an email at support@virtuousindustries.com to cancel, and no further charges will be made. Okay. It's that simple. But I love action takers, guys. I've been saying it from the very beginning. Action takers are the ones that find success. And those are the people that I want to help. I don't want to help tire kickers. I want to help action takers. So if you jump in right here, you get a special one-time offer right here, right now. $397. Anyone that wants instant action right now, right this second, you get it for $397 today. Boom! Crazy, right? Okay, guys, I know. Where's the link? I get it. It's called anticipation, guys. Yes, I'm gonna give you the link right now. Yes. I want you to get excited for it. Tell me, who's excited for this? Who wants to build businesses? Who wants to build their future? Live the life of freedom. Get out of the freaking rat race. Who wants that? You're darn right. I love it. I love the love you guys are giving me. Give it. So I don't even have to ask for the hashtags anymore, the pound sign. Give me, that's right, pound, baby. Pound. All right. So the more popular this course gets, the higher the price is going to get, obviously. Okay. Seriously, the more I start to grow this course, people are, just look at all these people that are signing up to the program. They're posting. They're like, hey, I just bought the course. So here's the deal. Here's the recap of everything that you're going to get. I gotta go. I gotta do it all over again. Access to the private training membership site, 35 training modules, $997 value. Complete resource guide for all the tools that you'll need, $97 value. Exclusive agency share funnels and walkthrough, $97 value. Access to the Virtuous Mastermind Facebook group, $997 actual. That's such a good Facebook group. Weekly Q&A, live Q&A with me answering questions every single week, $497 value. Affiliate marketing basic training, affiliate marketing advanced training, Facebook ads free training, Facebook remarketing, Instagram marketing. Total value $3,220. All yours today for $397. Who's getting it? Who wants it? There's the link, guys. Now it's going to be case sensitive. It's going to be this bit.ly link. You have to type it in all caps, okay? So it's going to be bit.ly/VI, and that's Virtuous Industries for my business, Virtuous Industries _OTO, one-time offer, VI _OTO. It's going to take you to the pricing page, guys. Now, let me explain something to you about this pricing page. This price is only good. $397 is only good until Sunday. Not even kidding. I have a timer set Sunday at midnight. It goes back up to the $597. Yeah, you don't even get the $497 price. It goes up to $597. Only until Sunday, because this is a live webinar. Remember what I said at the beginning that I love live webinars? This is why I like live webinars, because I can give the cheaper prices on live, because I get better action takers, and I get all these comments that were going in the group right now. I love it. Love it. Put your money where your mouth is, Jim. Do you mind if I call you Jim? I know I call you James on Facebook because I have to tag you, but is Jim okay? Yeah. All right. Put your money where your mouth is, guys. No, I'm serious. I'd love to have you part of the family. That's the link. We're going to go ahead and do a live Q&A tomorrow, actually. So yes, I know a lot of you asking for the free bonus. That's the code right there. It's another bit.ly link /SFA, six-figure agency _webinar bonus. Case sensitive, all caps, SFA, six-figure agency _webinar, capital W, bonus, capital B. Make sure you type it in correctly, otherwise you're not going to get to it. If you have any questions, you can DM me on Facebook. Join the Virtuous Marketing Facebook group if you're not a member of that already, by the way, because there's a lot of people that have to ask requests after they buy the course. Like, why were you not already in the group? It's a free group. You don't have to buy into the Virtuous Marketing group. It's free. Get in there. Get your butts in there. And if you have any questions, support at virtuousindustries.com. And guys, I know you got a million questions, but that's what the course is for, okay? That's what the email's for. Buy it. I know. That's what the Q&A is for. I know you're asking a lot. Well, you're asking a lot of technical questions. How do you close a client? Yeah, exactly. The forms. Yeah, you're okay. So that's part of the resource guides that I have. So Kyle asked if I'm going to show you how to this. I got to scroll back up. Hold on. You guys are talking too fast. Stop it. No, I'm just kidding. Don't stop it. I love it. All right. So Kyle asked, how are we going to have the forms to help close the clients like proposals? Yes. Yes, I include those. That's part of the resource guides. So basically, I even show you in the training modules on how you can write you put your heart into it. You got to actually write the proposals and make it custom to every customer. Don't do generic templates. Make every customer their own proposal. Think about it, guys. These people are going to be paying you a couple thousand a month, high ticket dollar amounts. Why would you not? I mean, what's over the course of the year? How much money is that worth? Because it took you 2 hours to write a proposal. Put your heart into it. But yeah, I will give you template, like visual copies, so you can see what I use for my clients. Yeah. All right, no more questions, guys. No, that's what the seriously, that's what the Q&A for is in the Facebook group. Do it. Jump in. Take it now. We're past the hour mark. We're 11 minutes past the hour. I don't like going past the hour because we never get people are start diving off. I don't know. I know I am. I'm falling asleep, guys. No, I really love the energy. I seriously do, but I'm ending it here. I'm ending it here. You got the links? Everybody got the links? VI_OTO. It's a bit.ly link. VI_OTO. All right. DM me. Support at virtuousindustries.com. If you can't find it, if you have any trouble. Yes, I'm going to have my VA reach out to you. All right. All right, guys. Yeah, I love you too. This is awesome. Great webinar, guys. Thanks for coming.